Right there.
I can move back. There you go, Dom. Okay.
Cool.
Good. I got everybody. All right.
I'm not sure.
Okay.
I'm just barely in it.
Alright guys, review.
Wait, maybe I can back up. Hold on. Let me see if I can zoom out at all. Oh, okay. There we go. Max zoom. Okay. It's about as good as it's going to get. Okay. Hey, everybody. It's Merlin here.
One day soon, one of you will betray me.
Anyway, yeah.
I mean,
I'm the good.
Very unprofessional.
delete recording.
No, it's going to be all on it. I don't care. But anyway, we just got done seeing Hercules with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson as Hercules. And personally, I enjoyed it. But I'm kind of curious to see what everybody else thought. So, one at a time, semi-organized. Go ahead with it. Joe, let's start with you. I want to hear it. Unfiltered truth. Go now.
Solid B, upper B movie. Probably wouldn't maybe watch it again. It's a good action movie. Yeah, that's pretty much my reaction to it.
Behold. Gimlet. Tiefling, go. Unfiltered truth. Good, bad. Want it now.
Spoilers? Yes or no?
Be warned, spoilers ahead. Turn it off if you don't want them.
The trailers lie.
Yeah.
Magic and monsters are not real. And that
Or
pisses
they're
me
not
off.
confirmed at the very least.
That pisses me off.
Speaking of which, I want them to do an actual story about Hercules. Spoilers.
This was about
This one takes place after the Laborers, and it's about like a civil war in Thrace that he goes to.
No, that's a bit
That's
boring.
what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's not the most
and then
exciting plot.
you can basically know what's going on.
It's the
if you've
most
seen
predictable
anything.
plot ever, but, you know, it's okay.
In all actuality, we'll get to you, Troll.
Yeah, organized. It's okay. Doesn't take much of a plot synopsis, to be honest.
It was a solid B movie.
Oh, I saw
For
the
me.
beast tonight. Solid beast.
But
It wouldn't be if it wasn't for the Rock.
the only thing that brought this up for me was The Rock. And maybe his companions to an extent.
Yeah, his companions. are-
Everyone else in this movie,
Good
except
sidekicks.
for the first dude he tried to get to hold the shield. That guy was awesome.
Oh yeah.
He was the first guy to trust Hercules when everything else went to shit.
That's true.
Other than his loyal companions. Solid B movie. It would have been an A movie if it was a movie about Hercules.
All about the
actual
Laborers.
story of
The
Hercules.
Hercules labors. I wouldn't like have even had a problem if there were like the
It
magic
would've been
doesn't
A-
exist, but
It would. Alright, I'll wait till it gets me.
if like okay, we get it. You want to do something different. The magic doesn't exist. We were promised the labors. Where were
Every
the labors?
trailer. Alright.
Alright.
Indigo.
Indigo, your piece, good, bad, go.
I liked it. It was I liked the twist on the whole magic stuff. I liked how they played with the legend and they still kind of kept the legend just by trying to make it realistic. Also, I love there's two side companions I loved to death. I think the other two were a tad bit flat. I said tad. Okay. But the Prophet.
Yeah.
He stole the show.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay.
The Rage Man.
And the Rage Man.
The fucking feral beast dude. That guy was awesome.
I like the Atomics personally.
Yeah.
No one said that they're bad.
Okay, the Prophet guy is my character in any story. If I gotta be somebody, I'm the Prophet guy.
Actually,
I'm psychic.
I like
and
the
I got
snarky guy.
sass that would make
The
someone
snarky guy.
proud.
He was really good. I don't remember his name.
Though I won't give it away, but like
I don't
literally,
remember
there
his
is
name.
there is a point where the snarky guy leaves and you know what's gonna happen. Like you know.
You just know
It's like the most
predictable.
predictable thing ever, but you know. I liked him.
You're just waiting for how awesome they're gonna make it when he comes back.
Thing ever.
Yeah, it's really an overused plot thing. All right, Troll.
What you looking at? Kill something.
Good, bad, go.
I give this movie a solid B.
Wow, this is a solid B night.
It was an enjoyable movie. It was not the movie I was promised. From trailers, I was promised Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson strangling a indestructible lion to death.
Which they kind of gave you.
There were no.
Sort of.
I'll say.
But yeah, the no magic part. By the way, no magic bullshit. Dwayne "Rock" Johnson is playing the son of Zeus in this. The dude, like every time he hits a guy, they go like a mile away.
No, you see, there was an arrow in his hand, so that did something.
Anyway, like he killed 5 guys with one swing of his club. By the way, the club looks awesome.
The club is amazing.
Plus.
And Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson looks awesome. Dwayne wasn't perfect Hercules. His character for Hercules was perfect, but he just was not in a Hercules movie, which is the only downside I can say to that.
The Rock bottomed a horse.
That was awesome. Fucking censors.
Alright.
But I really loved him in this movie. Like, I believe The Rock elevated this. I really wish that I could actually see a movie with the 12 laborers, with them doing it. His companions are the Argonauts, basically. Atlantia. They don't have Jason, but they have...
Which is a shame.
Which is kind of weird. They have Iolus. They have...
Oh my God, Hercules,
pretty much everyone
Jason.
else that I can remember.
Watch it be in the sequel.
Autolycus, who if you guys saw Hercules' Another Journeys, the guy Bruce Campbell played, he's in the movie as one of the Argonauts and his snarky friend. He's not in mythology. He's supposed to be a demigod too. He's not one in this movie. They try to technically the monsters weren't monsters. The labors they did, they were more mundane tasks, but you can kind of, he has to be a son of Zeus for some of the stuff they pulled off.
This movie
And they-
is Bruce Campbell.
And they like sort
Maybe
of,
the line.
Yeah, the line was actually a line.
and they sort of
Big
like silly put in that Hera was actually the one behind like his
I didn't
problems.
catch that.
Yeah,
Well, both kings they serve Hera like that.
Which,
giant-
Yeah,
that giant-
if you know anything about Hercules, should have been, kind of a big hint. About
I knew that they wanted it. I just didn't really.
yeah.
It's like, Hercules, Hera, mortal enemies.
If you want to think about it like that, it's really easy to spot out. But if you're just like, oh, they're just statues. Because
To be
the
fair,
whole
they
no
kind of
magic
draw away
thing.
from it. You kind of forget about it for a while because they mention it, then they just completely drop it for
Well,
like
it's obvious that at least some of the magic is right because the prophet guy keeps his thing-
prophecies are
but
correct.
Hercules changed his fate though.
because he's a demigod.
There you go.
Well, it was still going to happen.
Eh?
Hercules just stopped it.
I gotta say, the only magic that I ever saw in this movie was at the very beginning when 2 snakes came out of the statue.
But that was actually him just telling the myth.
That was as much.
That
I
was
saw
the
magic-
closest
That guy,
magic I
that
saw.
kid, the
Alright.
myth weaver kid.
I saw magic every time Hercules hits.
To be fair, that was magical. But hey, before we finish up, you're done. Good, bad, go.
I thought it was good. It's pretty much the same as what he was saying though. It wasn't the movie I expected. It's a good movie in its own right, but it was lacking in what I expected.
It was lacking what they were showing you.
This movie needs more Bruce Campbell.
I just want to say, add to that, I don't know if I liked it quite as much as I wanted to.
The thing you were saying about the enemies.
The enemies, that really bugged me. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like the fact that he's Hercules, and I will say, had The Rock not been in this movie and actually trying his hardest to be Hercules, this would be a very bland, forgettable movie. He was the main thing that elevated this.
He was Hercules. You could not tell The Rock he was
No.
not son of Zeus. He was Hercules.
He was Hercules, and the magic stuff, they try to be a little more clever with it, which is fine, but that's not what we wanted. It's not what we were expecting. I wanted some magic, I wanted some real mythology, I wanted to tell the story of Hercules, and, as I was pointing out to Troll, big issue here, because he basically is Hercules, whether they say it so or not, we want to see him fight monsters, not regular guys who are honestly not very interesting villains, and there's no real stakes because of it. I mean, I'll be honest, it's fun to see Hercules smash people, but it gets repetitive when you realize that pretty much nobody can hurt him.
He's fucking Hercules. He gets stabbed multiple times in this movie, and it just makes him
I hate
mad.
to see random foot soldiers attack him like
Wolves
really.
are gnawing on his arms and legs, and
he's
he
just-
gives no fucks.
That was the most Herculean part. I mean,
Here's the thing.
One other thing. Why is there so many white people in my ancient Greek movie?
Because it takes place in Thrace, and they had redheaded people in Thrace, and redheaded people are the whitest people on Earth.
and hey, Dwayne wasn't white.
That's
The first time you see Hercules get stabbed,
Hercules was.
he just turns around and glares the motherfucker, picks him up, and throws him
By his neck.
dead,
Yeah,
instantly
that is-
dead.
That is right. Like, you don't really see it as... Like, I didn't get it as much when I was watching it because I was just living Dwayne playing Hercules. But he's Hercules. He's Hercules the way that they never actually show Hercules in most of the things.
Actually-
he's Hercules the way they didn't show him the Legend of Hercules. No guy
Oh.
stands against him. He annihilates everyone he runs into.
far better than Legend of Hercules, but that was You knew that before you even saw it. But I will say this much: I felt like he was channeling Kevin Sorbo a bit.
A bit.
It was kind of
Because he was like
tongue-in-cheek.
super nice. He was like the super nice, really friendly. It's okay, child. I will help you, Hercules.
And I liked that some of the dialogue was tongue-in-cheek, like they were kind of making fun of the Greek mythology stuff a little bit.
A little bit, yeah.
It worked. It was fun. It was a silly movie, but it was enjoyable. Just wish it had been a little more accurate to we really wanted. Now, Dickie, I want to hear your thoughts. What reactions?
Dickie, what
I
are your
am
thoughts?
so glad I'm Dickie. First off, I haven't seen the movie, so can't really form too much of an opinion of it,
But
other than what has been based off of what everybody's said. So I'm probably just gonna go along with what all these guys are saying.
But even so, I just want to hear. Actually, Dickie saw Lucy, so I want to get his thoughts on this because he's the only person that saw it today. So I want your good and bad. Try to be as honest and because you're the sole person reviewing it, you can go into a little more detail. But try to be as balanced as you can. Now you felt a certain way about it.
How white feminist was it?
How white feminist agenda was this?
Yes, apparently there's a white feminist agenda. That's what Indigo thinks. I don't know about that.
That is
be
what I've
completely
heard,
honest.
and I am so conflicted about whether or not I should listen.
Let the man speak.
I'll
Let
be
the man speak.
completely
So the
honest.
Lucy reveal. Tell us. I honestly don't know.
If there was one, I did not notice it at all.
Okay.
I was too busy trying to ignore the
Bottles.
Well, not only the plot holes,
The
but
logic
also
holes, the science holes.
wait, why can she do that?
She controls 36% of her brain. She can stop time.
Ow.
Hey, screenwriters, come break this down for me.
Explain how her brain can stop all of everyone else's time.
Oh no, that was 99%, not 36.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh,
I
yeah.
apologize for my
Let the
rudeness.
man speak. I'm curious. I really am.
Oh man.
Dude, don't just let it loose. Just let it fly. Let it fly.
Let's address casting first. Morgan Freeman's character in this movie. He plays what I assume to be a college professor, at least 20, 30 years of experience, that kind of stuff.
Of course,
background. It's Morgan Freeman. You expect something really good out of Morgan Freeman. But they made his character out to be one of the least charismatic people in that movie.
How's that possible?
I don't know. It made me so mad.
They decharacterized Morgan
They
Freeman.
did characterize Morgan Freeman. You don't
That's
do that
not
to
Morgan Freeman reading the script going, I got an hour.
You guys have bought me for how much? I will give you back your money. You are getting an hour.
He honestly should have done that. If for an hour and a half movie,
Was he in a lot of movies?
a fair amount, yeah.
Wow.
That still could have been done in one day of casting.
I mean, he was still.
Hey, I'm here.
Was he always oddly enough in one location?
Yes.
Yeah, they got him for a day.
They had Morgan
Damn,
Freeman
what's that?
for one day.
Yeah, he was all based in
It
France.
is funny. I looked at the movie and I saw it was Scarlett Johansson, Morgan Freeman, and no names.
Yeah.
They had the money to buy two people.
Scarlett Jo and
They
Morgan Freeman.
really wanted Morgan Freeman, so they just spent all their money on Scarlett Johansson, who they thought was really, really cool, and Morgan
Give him a
Freeman,
dollar.
who was fucking Morgan Freeman.
Yeah. Honestly, though,
Scarlett Johansson, I love you, but I gotta pick better movies.
they definitely.
Where's my Black Widow movie?
I don't know what actor could have been better suited for Morgan Freeman's character, but it was not Morgan Freeman.
Wow.
Okay.
He was. In the trailer, you see this, so hopefully not too big of a spoiler. But when he receives the first call from Lucy, he becomes completely just lost for words, which I can empathize with. This guy's done this character at least, has done 20 years of research on the brain and its cognitive abilities and its cerebral abilities. And yeah, seeing all of that work being read in the span of 10 seconds blows your mind, as well as the person who read that those 20 years of research in 10 seconds, their mind is also blown as well, assuming, of course, they have emotional capacities, which she does not.
From what you're saying, I'm assuming that Scarlett Johansson plays her like a robot.
Yeah, she
Past not caring?
past not caring.
So it's like under the skin.
Yeah, she. she even states in the movie, the character Lucy, she states that she's become disconnected from everything that makes a human. Like their feelings.
They got a performance out of
desire,
Scarlett Johansson
everything.
where she didn't care, and they tried to explain it.
Her character pre-medication was just so bad. It was really, you could have taken that character from any other movie, copied that little bit of script, pasted it, modified it a little bit to match your movie, and it would have worked out fine.
Very
And
generic.
It was so college girl on vacation, and I got drunk last night, and I've been dating this guy for a week, but oh my god.
Well, that's pretty terrible.
Yeah, it was really bad.
Well-
and bumbling idiot in the beginning.
Doesn't sound too good. Well, I'm curious. If you had to give it a letter grade, what would you give it? What's right?
C plus maybe.
Anything positive about it? I guess.
You're being way too nice.
For the action.
The
action
description
scenes
didn't
too.
sound like a C plus. It sounds more like a D to me.
Is it only because of Morgan Freeman and
Scarlett Johansson.
Honestly, those were the only two actors that I
That's
recognized.
just Scarlett Johansson getting naked in the movie.
No,
What's under the skin?
nothing
that's
even
what
close
I'm
to it.
I knew she got naked in one of her recent movies.
Under the skin.
Let's go and watch Under the Skin with me.
No. I remember what that one was about.
I have no idea what that's
Actually, it's a
I don't
really,
either.
really good movie.
What?
Yeah, but it would disturb the fuck out of you.
about. Never mind. Gonna look that shit up on YouTube.
Alright, I think we're done, man, dude.
Yeah. All right, guys. Peace out. See Hercules. Don't see Lucy.